Last month, Colorado became the first state to pass a right to repair bill for farmers. But what does right to repair really mean? Here's John Phibbs.
Right to repair remains a problem for some farmers. What is your take on the memo that the American Farm Bureau Federation and John Deere announced that farmers now have the right to repair their own equipment, but with a few caveats? Will this fix the right to repair issue, or is it just a way to produce another revenue stream for John Deere? And that's from David Marshall. And Dave, I need your address for your mug. This controversy gets far more coverage than it needs or deserves for these reasons. The catchy title for this debate is inaccurate. We fix our machinery, a lot of it, all the time. R2R, as it is abbreviated, often should be labeled right to hack, or override intellectual property law, or evade pollution regulations. My guess is it involves relatively few farmers. Many, perhaps a large majority, are less concerned. Headlines are virtually always about John Deere. I think that is partly due to the intense brand loyalty of their customers. Despite frustrations, it seems few farmers driving green contemplate switching brands. John Deere executives must have a hard time taking R2R seriously when they're looking at sales numbers like this. R2R is theater, not economics. Machines are more reliable than ever before. When they do fail, having the manuals and computers that service techs use would not encourage me to attempt some jobs. We've made some starts on some repairs and wisely realized our incompetence levels. Dealer service is expensive, but self-repair isn't exactly free. Compare it to the cost of doing complex repairs yourself. After repairing a few times because of reassembly mistakes or damage to adjacent components, many of us limit ourselves to repairing what we're comfortable tackling. Time matters. Mid-harvest is not the time to master a difficult repair. There is a cost to having trained techs available locally and a trusted service department. That cost should be expected and borne as possible to keep it available. Given what we have learned about electronic connectivity, I think farmers should think twice about putting foreign electronics or programming in their machines. If Deere can lock up combines in Ukraine, why couldn't the reverse happen here? Summing up, R2R is overrated, politically tainted, and violates a guiding principle first learned by humans 15,000 years ago. Don't hassle your tool makers.
Thanks, John. And remember, you can send your questions or your comments to John. You can do that at mailbag@usfarmreport.com. Well, a strong start to the growing season in Illinois is creating some high hopes for yields. We'll tell you what's playing in farmers' favor next.
Closed captioning on U.S. Farm Report is brought to you by BASF. BASF, helping you to do the biggest job on earth.